little close to the thing.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Our House 21 and time for another quick unboxing. So you see in front of me, we got my fastest car, my OG, my tried and true workhorse tank. This is Dizzy, and Dizzy has had a lot of success so far. Gotten up to 103 miles an hour on a test run. So he's ready for bigger and better things. And honestly, that's kind of scared me. And what I mean by that is that, this car I think has potential to well exceed the electronics and some of the equipment I have on here. So in order to get it better ready to run, and tune it better, I made a decision that I want Dizzy and actually all my three large speedrun cars, Surly, Dizzy, and Slade, to all have data logging ESCs. So I bought this Mamba Monster X a little while ago. So I was going to go ahead and throw this guy in Dizzy so I can get data logging so that I could be sure of what I'm doing when I'm tuning, and also just crunch the data and show you guys what's really going on under the hood, because that's what I'm all about. But then my Run DMV crewmates sent a text message that Castle was running a pretty amazing deal. So inside here in the box, you see from Castle. So this time I actually cut it ahead of time so that people aren't being freaked out by me, almost cutting my hands. But that's interesting. Oh, this is just Castle advertisement. But inside here, Castle had a pretty amazing deal. So you see, this is a Mamba Monster XL2 ESC. They happen to have, according to their website, a number of these guys just in the warehouse that they needed to get rid of. So, they had these guys listed in their garage sale section for $130 each. That is ridiculous. I was all set to buy another Mamba Monster X, so I could put in Mamba Monster X's in all my cars. But this guy is cheaper than that guy. So you ask yourself, what's the catch? There's always a catch. So in this situation, the catch is that these Mamba Monster X's are being sold with no warranty. So basically, if I kill it, it's done. But like right now, my plan is, I don't see Dizzy going to 8S anytime soon. There's been a lot of guys who are getting really great numbers. Mr. Tuner 89, for example, he's doing 140 miles an hour on 6S. So I think with the right power system and pushing enough current, you can actually get really good numbers on a Slash platform with 6S, especially if you have really good batteries like my Venoms. So, little corporate sponsor shout out there. So I think that Dizzy has a lot of top end, but I want to be able to do the tuning. Data logging was essential to that. So got this guy. So I'm actually not going to be using all of this capability, at least in the near term, but to have the data logging and have the extra current capacity so that I can push this guy, with confidence, I think it's worth it. So you might ask yourselves, I've got an XL1. Why put the big ESC on the smaller car? Well, and the answer to that is kind of simple. Dizzy's proven. Surly, my XL1, I love that car. I absolutely adore that car. But that car, I have yet to be able to get up to any decent speed, just because I'm trying to fight some stability problems. And I don't know if that's inherent to the XL1 platform, or because I bought a used car that has some issues I'm trying to sort out. But either way, Surly's not there yet. Dizzy is. So the next question though is, if you look at the difference in size of these things, this thing is massive. Let me just get closer here. So you can just kind of appreciate the difference in size. The Mamba Monster X, it's not a small ESC, but this thing is truly massive. It's heavier, and it's substantially larger, you know, and just the whole 9 yards. And it's actually, if you notice, it even comes with larger battery leads. So I'm gonna have to adjust this as well if I'm going to be running, well, to match up with my 1717 motor over there. The good thing is I had a little bit of forethought when I laid out Dizzy, because I think that a lot of people probably thought I was strange when I set Dizzy up to have dual batteries on this side, because it actually puts the car a little bit off center. But this car, I knew from the beginning that I was going to be doing some strange things, and I wanted to have an upgrade path to be able to do something like a Mama Monster X or an XL2 or an XL2. So if you notice, like, there's space on the outboard side here where I could mount the ESC there, and doing that will actually balance out the car fairly well. And I initially thought about, I could also mount it sideways, basically using the same location here, but I don't think I'm going to have the clearance, you know, from the height dimension. But this is a nice logical spot. It's very easy for me to relocate my little temperature probe, so I don't think that in itself would be a big deal. So I actually have plenty of extra space. I mean, I can just move that guy over here or someplace else where I can see it inside. So I'm going to have a little bit of a challenge just figuring out the packaging. But I think overall, you know, mounting it something like this. So I've got the battery leads, or I should say, mounting it something like this, so the motor leads can be kept clear. Battery leads kind of go over to the battery box. It makes it nice, it makes it compact. So that's probably the way I'm going to go. So, of course, you know, I'm going to have to do a few adjustments, such as, so you see I've got this Mama Monster 2 that's buried down here. He has a 4-cap ESC, sorry, 4-cap cat pack already mounted on here. So I'm going to transplant this guy off. So I'm going to set this guy up kind of like I started to do here, where I'm going to have Dean's connectors so I can plug and unplug my cat packs quickly, so I can have modular cat packs, so I could try out different configurations and see what works well and what doesn't work well. So this is built from the ground up to be a test rig, not just a speed rig. So I tried to put in some of those steps there to give me that flexibility. So next time you see this guy, I should have this massive XL2 all set up, and you know, Dizzy's going to be in a new power class. I mean, it's still going to be a 6S car. So like I said, I don't have any 4S batteries. I'm not planning on buying any 4S batteries. My Venom 50 and 100C batteries should push plenty of current to give me plenty of power to do what I'm trying to do for right now. So I don't see a need to try to go to 8S just yet. But a lot of what I'm doing now is trying to dial in this car, trying to make sure that I have it stable and I have it ready for the next level. So, and I think I mentioned this before in a previous video, part of that is testing out these SP racing tires. You know, all the data and all the experience that people have so far is that these guys have been maxing out at about 115-ish miles an hour. So I'm going to see if I can push that a little bit further, but in the event that I can't take them beyond that, then I'll have a backup plan with some GRP Velocity tires, which are rated to 160. So, but you know, I've been very impressed with the SP Racing tires so far. You know, the grip and the handling and the speed ranges that I've run has been really phenomenal. And I think the proof of that was last year when I think at the Rennie of Me event in November of 2015, where you had guys on their GRP tires that just could not get traction, and this car was just planted and it was glued to the ground. So some of that might have been my extra downforce, but I think a lot of it was these SP Racing tires. So I can't complain. I think they're good stuff. All right, guys, so I've got a lot of wiring to do, and I've got a lot of adjustments to make, but I'll keep you guys in the loop, keep you informed, and you'll see it as I do it. Okay, guys, so remember the mantra: fly, fix, fly, break it, fix it, do all over again. And don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other social media stuff. And you know, so keep on the lookout. Next time you see Dizzy, you're going to be all figured, ready to run with this new ESC. We're going to be getting some cool data logs, and you know, hopefully we're going to be able to see some big things out of this big power plant. Okay, guys, our host 21 signing out. Peace.